Jesus 1776, I gave these words to the American Army: the fate of unborn millions will now depend, under God, on the conduct and courage of this Army. This Army means all of you and me. And I am known as a prayer warrior. And it's one thing to kneel and pray for the unborn, as we should every day, morning and evening, as I did, praying for the future of America. But we should also get up and march forth to victory. 13 years later, in August of 1789, after I was elected president, I wrote a letter to the United Baptists of Virginia, and I said, I beg you will consider that no one could be more zealous than I in opposing every form of spiritual tyranny. And may I ask you, what can be more spiritual tyranny than killing a child in its mother's womb? So I pray, as Prayer Warrior Washington, as the father of his country, that each father in America stand up for the future of America, the unborn millions, and pray and work with your feet to pray by marching forth. I have been out at the March for Life virtually every year since 1988. I've been in the Newsweek magazine on St. Patrick's Day 2003, and they had a big 2-page spread, and they almost got the caption right. The headline said, "Chipping Away at Roe." Well, you may know that I chopped the cherry tree, so they should have said, "Chopping Away at Roe." And that's what we must do, is chop it away and chop it down, that cherished tree of killing babies. And remember, finally, that words have meaning. Webster defines abortion, but he also uses another word called aborticide. What is happening to babies in the womb is aborticide. Abortion can be a mechanical process. It can be a spontaneous abortion. Aborticide is the intentional killing of a baby in the womb. So let's use that word. Always say aborticide. God bless America, and God bless America's unborn millions. Thank you.
I think that's as high as you can go when you get to George Washington. So thanks, George. You know, if we look at our history, and I'm kind of a history buff in my own, one of my avocations, and they call George Washington the indispensable man, the man who is, through his integrity, brought this country to life, guided it through its first years, and made us what we are. We were able to become after that. And I just think when you look at that monument in Washington, it means so much. It stands tall and straight and with integrity, and that's what we must do, those of us who believe in life. What kind of a country allows 4,000 babies a day to be murdered in the mother's womb? How can the mother's womb be one of the least safe places in America? And I think it's just something we have to bring this to. The conscience of America must be pricked enough to change its ways. We just can't keep going on year after year. And you all are here to help us push that forward even more, and we will overcome and end abortion.
I thought I would talk a little bit about my life, actually, because some of you may know that I grew up in a family of 12, and I am biologically the youngest and number 9 in my family. And I have three adopted younger brothers with Down syndrome. And I don't know if any of you know that 90% of children with Down syndrome are aborted. Every time I say that, I get a little teary-eyed because, they mean so much to me and have shaped me into what I am today. And some of you may know that I actually took a trip to Hollywood because I was on this season's American Idol. And, I never really thought about trying out before, but I felt led by God to go there. And when I was there, I think the most important thing that happened to me there was when I made a producer cry, when I said those words, 90% of children with Down syndrome are aborted. And the producer started crying, and I think that that's really why I was meant to go there, because even if I touched, one person by saying that, that might be one child's life that was saved. And I feel that everyone just needs to know that. And I'm 17 years old. I'm not very good at speaking, forgive me. But I am standing up for life. I'm a young person standing up for life. And that's what needs to happen. We're the next generation. And I'm so inspired by singers in my life, and mostly old singers, and I always do research on their backgrounds because it really interests me. I'm like a music nerd or something, but I was reading up on Judy Garland's life, and I found it quite interesting that one of the main reasons she got led to start doing drugs and alcohol problems, everything, was because her mother made her get an abortion. And she would go to the pregnancy center and be like, and just start breaking down. She's like, I'm about to have a baby, like 9 months after she had an abortion. And they're like, you're not pregnant. And she just breaks down. It's amazing what something like that may do to you. My mom actually had an abortion, and I could have had a brother or sister, or I could have had a brother or sister. It's just ridiculous to think about. And I thought I would sing one song today. I feel that in my heart that I feel that it should be the hymn of the pro-life movement. It's called How Can I Keep From Singing? My life flows on in endless song above earth's lamentation. I hear the real, though far off hymn that hails a new creation. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging. Since love is Lord of heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing? Through all the tumult and the strife, I hear the music ringing. And though the darkness round me close, how can I keep from singing? No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging. Since love is Lord of heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing? When tyrants tremble in their fear, I hear the music ringing. When friends rejoice both far and near, how can I keep from singing? No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging. Since love is Lord of heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing? How can I keep from singing? Thank you. Thank you all so much.
Thanks, Maddie. That was really great. What a treat for us all.